So today we will be looking at the properties of genetic material. Now the Hershey and Chase experiments, they have already proved that DNA is a genetic material. Compared to these two molecules, if we compare protein and DNA, these ex these experiments proved that DNA is a genetic material. But it is also observed that some of these viruses also act as a genetic material. So now it is both the DNA and RNA which act as a genetic material. Now the best examples is the tobacco mosaic virus and the bacteriophages. Now these are the viruses which have RNA as their genetic material. So now what is the criteria for a molecule to act as a genetic material? So if you look at the criteria, the first is the molecule should have the ability to undergo replication. That means the molecule should be able to make a copy of itself. So if it is a genetic material, it has to make a copy of itself. The second characteristic feature is the molecule, to act as a genetic material, it should be chemically stable and structurally also a stable molecule. So we say that it is chemically and structurally stable molecule. A molecule should show mutation. That means it should be able to undergo a very gradual or slow changes. And these slow changes are important for the evolution of the organism. And the fourth important characteristic feature is the molecule should be able to express itself as a trait, or we call this as a Mendelian character. So these are the criteria for a molecule to act as a genetic material. It should be able to undergo replication, chemically and structurally stable. It should undergo a mutation. That mutation should be very, very slow, or we call it as a gradual mutation. The mutation should not be a rapid type of mutation. It should be able to express itself as a trait, that is a Mendelian. If you look at the DNA molecule, this DNA molecule has a capability to undergo replication. It undergoes semi-conservative replication. So by undergoing replication, it can copy itself. DNA, if you look at the structure of DNA molecule, it is a double helix structure. As you can see, this is one strand and this is the second strand of DNA molecule. And there are hydrogen bonds. We can say that these are the hydrogen bonds which makes it a more stable molecule. So it is more a thermostable molecule. The melting point, it is said that it is around 85 degrees. So any stable genetic material, what should happen to this genetic material? It should not change. The characteristic feature or structurally, it should not change with the different stages of life cycle. It should not change with the age, or it should not change with the physiology of the organism. And this stability in case of DNA was pretty much clear, evident from Griffith's experiments. In Griffith's experiments, it was observed that the heat killed bacteria. The bacteria was killed due to some increase in temperature, but that did not destroy the genetic properties. Okay, that did not destroy the genetic properties or of the genetic material. So therefore, that is the example of stability of a molecule. If we compare the pentose sugars in case of the nucleotides of DNA has a hydrogen on its second carbon, whereas RNA, the ribose sugar, has OH on its second carbon. The second carbon of pentose sugar in case of RNA has OH. Now because of this OH, RNA molecule is supposed to be highly reactive. That means it can be degraded. It is degradable in presence of enzymes like RNAs. RNA also shows catalytic property, that is in case of the splicing of the genes. Again, if you compare DNA and RNA, DNA comprises of nitrogenous bases in the form of thymine, whereas RNA has a nitrogenous base in the form of uracil. So what is the difference here? In case of thymine, there is a methyl group, and because of presence of this methyl group, DNA molecule is, or this methyl group makes a thymine more stable, and therefore DNA molecule becomes more stable. DNA undergoes a very slow rate of mutation. So the pace, or the pace at which DNA undergoes mutation, is very slow. Whereas in case of RNA, it undergoes a very fast mutational rate. And this is observed in case of viruses. Why? Because the lifespan is very short. And because of this, it has to evolve into different conditions. The next characteristic feature is RNA gives rise to proteins, and that is responsible for character. But even in case of DNA, DNA is RNA dependent so as to give rise to proteins and characters. So character expression occurs in both the cases. Both of them, DNA and RNA, function as genetic material. But what is the reason why DNA is more considered predominantly as a genetic material? Because it is more stable and it is less reactive. So any molecule which is more stable and less reactive, it is preferred for the storage of information, and that molecule can act as a better genetic material. So you have to remember these points as which criteria are responsible for the molecule to be a genetic material. So the questions, if you look at some of the type of questions which appear in NEET examination, the first question which we have taken as a sample question example, RNA is said to be reactive and unstable due to, they have given four options: presence of 2-OH on sugar, catalytic role involved in splicing, single-stranded structure of RNA, and lower melting point in case of RNA. So out of these, what is the reason why RNA is considered to be more reactive and unstable? Yes, this is 2-OH, it is reactive because of this, and so that it is degraded by the enzymes. Catalytic role, therefore it is also one of the reasons of being reactivity. Single-stranded structure, it is a single-stranded structure, therefore it is unstable, and lower temperature, that is TM, that is melting point, also is responsible for instability of RNA. So all these are correct. So the answer would be D in this case. What is the criteria for a molecule to act as a genetic material? Question 2. If we look at this question, find the incorrect option. The genetic material should be able to replicate. Genetic material can change with stages of life cycle, physiology, and age. Genetic material chemically and structurally stable. Or the D is, it can undergo, or it should undergo, slow rate of mutation or changes. So if we look at these characters, the first one is yes, it has to undergo replication. So this is a correct statement. Genetic material can change with the stages. No, it cannot change. So this statement is incorrect. So they have asked you which is the incorrect statement. So the answer is correct here. Chemically and structurally stable, this is a correct statement. Slow changes to mutation, that is, this is a correct statement. So the incorrect statement is B. Therefore, the answer given is B. So such are the type of questions which are asked in NEET examination on this concept.